the truth matters, that you don't take shortcuts or game the system. And finally, we believe in keeping our priorities straight. Amen. Because everyone here knows good and well that cutting Sesame Street is no way to balance our budget. Wasteful spending, but we also have to make smart investments in things like education and infrastructure for an economy built to last, and that is what my husband stands for. That's the country he's been working to build for 4 years. And let me tell you, since the day he took office, on issue after issue, crisis after crisis, because I've been right there with him, that is what we've seen in our president. I mean, let's think back to when Barack first took office. You know, this economy was on the brink of collapse. And you don't have to take my word for it. Newspapers were using words like meltdown, calamity, declaring Wall Street implodes, economy in shock. As many of you know, the auto industry was in crisis. The economy was losing 800,000 jobs a month. And a lot of folks wondered whether we were headed for another Great Depression. And that is absolutely what Barack faced on day one as president. But instead of pointing fingers, instead of placing blame, your president got to work. See, he was thinking about folks like my dad, folks like his grandmother. And that's why he cut taxes for small businesses and working families, because he believes that here in America, teachers and firefighters shouldn't be paying higher tax rates than millionaires and billionaires. That's not right. We know that. And that's why, while some folks were willing to let the auto industry go under, do you remember that? You know who I'm talking about? With more than 1 million jobs that would have been lost, Barack had the backs of American workers. He put his faith in the American people, and that's why today the American auto industry is back on its feet again. And yes, while we have more work to do to completely rebuild our economy, there are more and more clear signs every day that we are on the road to recovery. Exports have grown in this country by 45%. Companies have hired more workers in October than at any time in the last 8 months. We have now had 32 straight months, the majority of my husband's presidency, of private sector job growth. Nearly 5.5 million new jobs created under this president right here in the United States of America.